Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is May 1st, 99. We are in the second month of the regular season. We are at Oriole Park at Camden Yards for a matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. The Twins come into this game struggling right now in the early parts of the season at 7-16. The Orioles are 13-9. They are very much in it, and they should be set and ready to go for a big game tonight. We now move into the second month of the 99 regular season. It's a long month. I'll have 11 games in a row before I can take another day off before we enter June. But that's okay. Lots of great baseball schedule for the second month of the season. So hopefully everybody is enjoying how the season is going, but we're still very early, even though we're already in the second month, and some teams have already gotten some big leads in the division. But we all know that FastScore can always change on a dime for the 10-minute ticker. But let's see what happens tonight. Brian B. and Ben Witts are first to join us here at Camden Yards. Beautiful baseball stadium, by the way. The Twins historically won this game 7-2. They had 11 hits and no errors. The Orioles had 8 hits and an error. But as usual, Inside Pitch always has a mind of its own. So if everybody is set and ready to go, we are ready to play some exciting baseball here as Art Shackle now joins us here at Camden Yards. So let's get right to some baseball, shall we? Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles tonight is Radke Coppinger. Coppinger will be on the Milwaukee Brewers later in 99. He is an Oriole tonight. 5 wins, 4 losses, a 5.40 ERA. He gets the call here for the Orioles. We are at Camden Yards. Neutral but favors hitters. 199 home runs, -1 to strikeouts, and +1 to walks. We'll see what Camden Yards has to do. We all know that later on in its career, Camden Yards becomes an even more bigger launching pad until they pretty much raised the fences only a couple of years ago, historically. So, the fans at Camden Yards, their Orioles are 13-9, taking on pretty much a last-place Twins team. But Inside Pitch, well, you never know how these games are going to go. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Twins, second baseman Todd Walker, 279 average, 6 homers, 46 RBIs in 99. We're going to use orange, white, and black dice. Orioles are the home team. We are set and ready. The second month of the 99 season begins now. Coppinger, 6-2, strikeout, plus got him. He'll go ahead and strike out Todd Walker just like that. Coppinger had 56 strikeouts in 99. He also has Special K, a light Special K, but it is there. Next batter is the left fielder, Chad Allen, 277 average, 10 homers, 46 RBIs in 99. Coppinger will pitch. 1-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Allen, 2-5 against the righty. It's grounded to short. Handled to Mike Bordick. And Bordick will get it, throw it over for out number 2. Here's the right fielder, Matt Lawton, 259 average, 7 homers, 54 RBIs that year. Coppinger, a 4-3. That's a walk plus, and that 15 is not going to walk him. Lawton, 1-3, and it is a fly to center field. And Brady Anderson will come over there. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Twins, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Minnesota Twins tonight is Brad Radke. If I remember, Radke was a solid pitcher. Had a rough year in 99, though. 12 wins, 14 losses, a 3.75 ERA. Orioles come up to bat here in the bottom of the first. Leading off, center fielder, Brady Anderson. I believe he belongs to the Hall of the Very Good. 282 average, 24 homers, 81 RBIs. He was a very good leadoff hitter. Radke will pitch. 1-1. Home run chance, the 10. That's going to be good. Against the lefty, a 1-15. That's a 10. Against the righty, Anderson needs a 10 to send it out of here, and he won't. 4-2. He will instead chop at the second base. That'll get handled by Todd Walker, and Walker throws the first for out number 1. Anderson not happy. He thought he got enough of it, but instead he got hardly any of it. Here's the shortstop, Mike Bordick. I felt he was solid. 277 average, 10 homers, 77 RBIs. Radke will deal. 1-6 range play. Bordick, 3-1. Popped up to short. Going into the outfield is Christian Guzman. His range is a 2. It's going to drop for a hit right over him. That'll be a bloop. And Bordick will get a single. And now the left fielder, B.J. Surhoff. Does anybody have a problem if I say he was a very excellent player? 308 average, 28 homers, 107 RBIs in 99. He played every game that year for the Orioles. Strategy for Bordick, and he stays put. Radke, 4-6, strikeout, no. Surhoff, 5-5, and that is a fly to left field. Chad Allen will move to it. 2 down. And now we will now see the right fielder, Albert Bell. Believe it or not, I completely forgot Albert Bell was an Oriole at one point. And in 99, he was a pretty good Oriole. 297 average, 37 homers, 117 RBIs. As holy cow, David Vega joins us here at Camden Yards. Where the heck have you been? Strategy roll for Bordick. Nothing on the 18. Radke, 1-4, possible error. Bell, 2-3, and that's a grounder to short. That ball is hit to Guzman. His error rating is an 11. That's a 5. He's going to bobble it, and Bell's going to be safe. That's going to be an error on Guzman. That is an E6. First error on the Twins. They did not have an error in the game historically. Some people think Albert Bell belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. So now with runners at first and second, here comes somebody who should not be in the Hall of Fame. He stunk so bad, the White Sox got rid of him. Baltimore designated hitter, Harold Baines. 312 average, 25 homers, 103 RBIs in 99. He stunk so bad, they took him out of the field and let him hit, and he must have gotten a lot of lucky hits. Chuck Rawlings and XSG2 joins us here at Camden Yards. Don't mind me, just looking along for leave a message for Clee baseball fan after his 84 try was walked off. Runners at first and second, 2 outs here. Strategy, nothing on the 14. Radke, 1-5, strikeout, 20 is a no. Baines, 5-4, and it's a base hit to left field. Well, that scored Bordick, though. With 2 outs, base runner 3. A single to left is a 0. A 1-3, Bordick will score, and he won't. They will behold him at third as a good throw comes in from the left fielder, Chad Allen, and the bases are now loaded. So Harold Baines gets a lucky single. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at Camden Yards. And now that will bring up the first baseman, Mr. Marlin, Jeff Conine. 291 average, 13 homers, 75 RBIs. Conine is not a Hall of Famer, but I have no problem putting him in the Hall of the Very Good. One of the only Marlins to actually have 2 World Series titles. He won it in 97 and 03. Strategy roll for bases loaded. Nothing happening. Radke will pitch. Radke, 6-5, strikeout, and cold strike 3 on Conine. The inning is over. First strikeout for Radke at 121 of them in 99. So no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. And the Orioles cannot take advantage of it. And no score after 1. And you're traveling. Well, where were you traveling to there, Mr. Vega? Where were you traveling to? We are traveling from. We go to the top of the second. Leading off will be the Minnesota designated hitter, Marty Cordova, 285 average, 14 homers, 70 RBIs, and 99. Coppinger, 3-6, range play. Cordova, 5-1 against the righty. It's a single pass first. That's a range play for Conine. He was pretty good. His range is a 4, and he's got it. Nice play by Conine. Coppinger will come over and get it, receive the throw, and that's out number 1. Nice play by Conine. Conine, I think, belongs in the Hall of the Very Good. I think he was a very steady player. Next up is the third baseman, Ron Coomer, 263 average, 16 homers, 65 RBIs, and 99. Frank S. joins us here at Camden Yards. Coppinger, 2-3, home run chance. The 11 is too high against a righty. Coomer, 1-5, he grounds it to first. This will be another nice play for Conine, and he'll take it to the bag himself this time. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Doug Mankiewicz, 229 average, 2 homers, 32 RBIs. Yes, I do know how to pronounce his name. Coppinger will go ahead and pitch. Coppinger, 5-3 against the lefty. It's a blank. Mankiewicz, 4-1, and that's fly to center field. And Brady Anderson will get to it. He'll make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Twins, and we go to the bottom of the second. You're in Dominican Republic visiting your brother and sister. Spent to Arizona with spend time with my daughter. That is a lot of miles, sir. That is a lot of miles. That is some mileage you put on that is some mileage you put yourself on. As Michael Peterson joins us here at Camden Yards, 12-inning anti-pitch, Oakland and Seattle. Good choice for 1982. Leading off for the Orioles, second baseman, Delino DeShields, 264 average, 6 homers, 34 RBIs. Radke will go ahead and deal. Radke, 2-5, wild pitch, it's a blank. DeShields, 1-4, base hit into center field. The Orioles will start with a leadoff man on. That'll bring up the third baseman, Willis Otañez. Otañez will be on the Toronto Blue Jays later in 1999. He is an Oriole tonight. 237 average, 7 homers, 24 RBIs for Otañez. You gained some travel points. I'm sure you did. Infield a double play. Strategy. That's a 1. DeShields gets the steal sign. 12 minus 1 is 11. Steinbach plus 1 is a 12. 60% chance to steal. He had 11 steals, 60%. Nah. Radke will go ahead and pitch. Radke, 1-2, strikeout, no. Otañez, 4-2, and it's a hard line drive right to short. And that's going to be gloved by Guzman. That's a 2. It's an even number. There will not be a double play chance on the line out. And that's out number 1. Line out to short. DeShields gets back to first easily. Scooney 007 joins us here at Camden Yards. He went 12 innings, 5-4 Seattle. Oakland, Seattle. 1982. Great year. I like that there, Michael. I hope you're getting more used to inside pitch. That'll bring up the catcher, Charles Johnson, world champion Marlin. 251 average, 16 homers, 54 RBIs in 99. Infield still a double play, and DeShields this time not going anywhere. Johnson does get the bunt sign, but he's going to swing. Radke, 3-4 against the righty. Strikeout, got him. Second strikeout for Radke, 2 away. And now here's Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 1. And Radke will go ahead. If you get a range play at the ballpark, it goes to rare play boards. You assume the boards then take over. Yes, Frank, yes, that is correct. Ben Witz is right. You ignore anytime a rare play comes up, whatever the pitcher card said, ignore it. Go whatever the rare play says. Strategy roll for DeShields. He'll stay put. Radke, 5-3 against the lefty. That is an automatic out, and it will be a grounder to second base, handled there by Walker, and he's going to throw to first to get Anderson, And that retires the side. No runs and a hit for the O's. No score after 2. You beg to differ. 1982 is the worst season in baseball history, even worse than modern seasons. And why is that there, Brian B? Why is 1982 not one of your favorite seasons to play? I can only imagine. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Twins is the catcher, Terry Steinbach. I forgot he was a Twin. Can you explain the Special K rule? Yeah, if you get a Special K, a Special K means anytime a out comes off, a regular out, not a range play out or anything like that, a regular out comes off the batter or the ballpark card. If it falls into this category on the pitcher card, it is a strikeout. It is not anything off the cards. Chris says you can use that optionally, but I do like the rule. Only good because St. Louis, because the Brewers made the World Series. So let's see. Steinbach against Coppinger, and we're the top of the third. Coppinger, 2-6, wild pitch at the blank. Steinbach, 6-4, base hit, slaps that one into left field. That'll be a single for the Twins. Steinbach gets the first. Here's the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. I always felt Hunter was a solid player. 255 average, 9 homers, 35 RBIs. Infield is a double play. Steinbach, I don't think is going anywhere, and he's not. Coppinger will go ahead and deal. Coppinger, 1-1, strikeout, 9. Got him. Coppinger will get a strikeout on Hunter. That is the second for him. And we got one down. Here's the shortstop, Christian Guzman, 226 average, a homer, 26 RBIs that year. Steinbach on it first, rolling a strat. He'll stay there. Coppinger, 4-6, walk plus, ball 4. And he'll go ahead and walk Guzman easily on a walk. And now runners at first and second with an out. And here comes Walker. Walker 0 for 1. Infield still at double play depth. Strategy roll, and nothing happening on the 19th. Coppinger will settle in. He'll pitch. Coppinger, 5-2 against the lefty. It's an automatic out, and it will be a fly ball to left field. Getting over there will be Surhoff. He'll make the catch for out number 2. One thing I should mention, though, by the way, Michael Peterson, you only count the Special K if it's off the batter card or the ballpark card. If it's an automatic out off the pitcher card and the D20 comes into this range, you do not use it. You use the pitcher's star lines. Some people get that confused. 2 outs. Here's Allen. Allen is 0 for 1. Although very good as a Tiger. I can agree with that. I thought he was solid. Strategy, nothing on the 2. Coppinger will pitch. Coppinger, 4-3, walk plus. Barely ball 4, but he got it. That's going to be a walk against a righty. 9 plus 1 is a 10. The walk plus makes it a 20. That is a 19, and the bases are loaded. Another walk given up by Coppinger. That's his second. He had only 39 of them in 99. But now a very good chance with the bases loaded for Matt Lawton. Lawton is 0 for 1. 2 men away, top of the third, no score. Twins and Orioles. Strategy roll coming up, and nothing happening. Coppinger will go ahead, and he will deal. Coppinger, 3-3 against the lefty. Strikeout plus, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and he gets out of the inning. And that is strikeout number 3 for Coppinger. No runs and a hit and a couple of walks as the Twins leave the bases loaded. Cannot get any runs in there. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Coppinger can only pitch to 18 batters before he tires. Radke can pitch to 28. We'll see how long he goes. Leading off for B-More will be Mike Bordick. Bordick got a single his first time up. So Brett Radke will pitch. Radke, 5-6 against a righty. Home run result against a righty. Bordick needs a 4. 14 is too high. Bordick, 6-5. He hits a deep fly ball to left field. Allen going for that. He's at the track. He is near the wall. He will bring it down, 1 away. Here's Surhoff. Brian B. says, I wouldn't be surprised if baseball isn't done for a long time after next year. Yeah, I know. They're talking about those. We'll say, let me say this here. You know, if they don't play baseball in 2027, I'm still going to be throwing baseball here. If life doesn't get in the way. Here's Surhoff. Surhoff is 0 for 1. Radke will deal. Radke, 5-5. Strikeout. No. Surhoff, a 2-3, and it's single to right. Nice hit by Surhoff into right field, and the Orioles get again a base runner on. Here's Bell. Does Albert Bell belong in the Hall of Fame? Bell reached on an error his first time up, infield double play. Do you put Albert Bell in the Hall of Fame? I know he was supposed to be a total jerk, but I know he was a total jerk, but boy, Albert Bell, he launched him. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 19. Radke will go ahead and pitch. Radke, 1-6, range play. Bell, 5-5. It's a single past third. It's a range play for Coomer. Coomer they're a double play depth. His range is a 3. He's got it. Now let's see if they turn the double play. 3-3-4. Second base pivot. Walker a 0. A 1-4. It's a double play. Side retired. 5-4-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Orioles. No score after 3. What a play there by Ron Coomer to make the range play on that one. No score after 3. We go to the 4th. Leading off for the Twins will be Marty Cordova. He's 0 for 1. By the way, for those of you who didn't hear today, Connie Francis passed away at 87. She was absolutely beautiful. She had a tough life. She had a little bit of a tough life, and her voice was gorgeous. One of my grandma and my mom's favorite singers. So rest in peace, Connie Francis. Coppinger, 5-3 against the righty. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 4th strikeout for Coppinger. He's doing pretty good tonight. Next batter is Coomer. Coomer is 0 for 1. Yes. Who's sorry now? Stupid Cupid. Yes, she was a terrific. She had a beautiful voice. Coppinger. 4-2 against the righty. Blank. Coomer, 6-2, and against the righty. The fly ball to right, and that'll be handled by Bell. Bell will get to it, puts it away, 2 down. Next batter is Menkiewicz, and he's 0 for 1. Coppinger, settle in, he'll go ahead and deal. Coppinger, 1-6 against the lefty. Walk plus, that's ball 4. Menkiewicz will trot to first. And that is the 3rd walk given up by Coppinger. It'll bring up Steinbach. Steinbach got a single his first time up. Coppinger really not a threat to steal, and he won't. Coppinger, 5-1. Pitcher result. Righty, 1-13's a base hit. That's a 16. It's a blank. Steinbach, 4-6. And he powers one into center field. That's a 5. And against the righty, it will be a single. Single to center, 2 outs. Menkiewicz becomes a 3. Single to center, -2. He will get the 3rd on a 1. And he won't. Menkiewicz will go ahead and get the hold at second base. A very good throw there by Brady Anderson prevents Menkiewicz from getting the 3rd And now runners at first and second for Hunter. But Steinbach got his second hit of the ball game. Hunter is 0 for 1. No score, top of the fourth, Twins and the Orioles. Strategy roll, and nothing happening. Coppinger will pitch. Coppinger, 5-4, hit by pitch. No. Hunter, 2-5, and it's a ground ball to third. That'll be handled there by Otanez, and he is going to throw to second against Steinbach, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. No score going in the bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the Orioles will be the guy that should not be in the Hall of Fame, Harold Baines. And Baines got a single his first time up. Yeah, if he's such a Hall of Famer, Chicago White Sox, why didn't he stay a White Sox his entire career? Yeah, you had to let him go to Baltimore. Yeah, White Sox couldn't stand him. Radke, 3-3, walk. And, yep, ball 4. That's a 6. Baines draws the base on balls. That is the first walk given up by Radke. He only had 44 of them in 99. Next batter is Conine. Conine is 0 for 1. Infield set for double play. Yeah, I can't get rid of Harold Baines. First off, I thought I didn't have to worry about him with the White Sox. I forgot later in his year. I forgot he was an Oriole. Davo 9 joins us here at Camden Yards. Where's Baines? Actually, Baines is on first. Radke will go ahead and pitch. A strategy roll first. Nothing happening. Radke, 2-4 against the righty. Strikeout. 18 is a no. Conine, 4-4. And he grounds one to third. 2-2-3. Second base pivot. Walker a 0. A 1-3 will be a double play. It won't be. Baines is absolute mud. He'll be thrown out at second base. It'll be a fielder's choice. But Baines is just mud. He's so slow. Can't do anything. He's out. Fielder's choice, 1 away. Next up is DeShields. DeShields got a single his first time up. No score. Bottom of the fourth. Twins and the Orioles here. Strategy roll. Not a bad game to start the month of May. Nothing happening on the 3. DeShields. Does he get the hit and run? Yes, he does. But, nah. Radke. 4-1. Strikeout. Got him. Radke will get another K. That will be his third. And now 2 down. Both these pitchers pitching pretty well. Here's Otanez, and he's 0 for 1. Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Camden Yards. Check out his amazing channel as always, guys. But again, all you guys know about baseball demos because he's just, the only thing about baseball demos, he's just, there's just management issues there on that channel. But he does have the fluffy cat. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Radke, 6-6, strikeout 9, swing and a miss. Strikeout. Inning is over. 4th strikeout for Radke. Nothing across except a walk. No score after 4. I made a rhyme. We go to the top of the 5th. Coppinger will be tired after the next batter. Christian Guzman leads off from Minnesota, and he walked his first time up. Coppinger will deal. Coppinger, 3-6, range play. Guzman, 4-4. It's a fly ball to center field. Brady Anderson going after that. His range is a 3. He won't get it. And that's going to be a base hit. Guzman gets a single. He'll hold it first. Guzman with a single. Coppinger is now tired. We'll see how long he goes. You see, they like him to pitch the rest of this 5th inning. Walker's the next batter, 0 for 2. And let's see, infield double play. Guzman had 9 steals, and he's not getting one here. Coppinger, 4-2 against the lefty. Walk plus, and that's ball 4. He goes ahead and walks Walker. Now runners at first and second and nobody out. And now that might be it for Coppinger, and it will be. Coppinger coming out of the game. The Orioles will go to the bullpen. As he is done, because now an S1 will automatically bring a runner in. And let's see. Next batter for the Twins is Chad Allen. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And let's see who the Orioles want to bring on to pitch. And they're going to go with... Oriole bullpen is... Oriole bullpen is yucky. Oriole bullpen is yucky. It is yucky. Actually, the Oriole bullpen is pretty bad. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be Mike Fetters. 1 win, no loss, a 5.81 ERA. Fetters is going to come on to pitch. Right now, Coppinger has the no decision at this moment. So Mike Fetters will pitch for Beemore, and he can pitch to 6. So here comes Fetters. Barbara joins us here at Camden Yards, the lovely Barbara. Although I've never seen a picture of her, but I'm sure she is lovely. Guzman at second, Walker on at first. Strategy, nothing. That's a 20. Fetters turns around, fires to get Guzman, and he's called for a balk. Fetters goes ahead and is called for a balk, and he'll move the runners up. Who in the world decided to bring in Mike Fetters to pitch? Jeez, must have been that other channel with the fluffy cat. So he walks, that's a balk on Fetters. And now runners at second and third and nobody out. And they are going to, what do we do here? Do we walk him and pitch to Lawton? No, you know what? No. Infield is in. Runners at second and third. We do love the fluffy cat. Yes, we do. We do love the fluffy cat. Guzman on at third, Walker on at second. Infield is in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19. Fetters will pitch to Allen. Fetters, 3-3, hit by pitch. Plunk, ouch. And the bases are loaded anyway. So he does hit Allen on a hit batter, first hit by pitch of the game. And now the bases are loaded for Matt Lawton. So maybe I should have just walked him and would have saved the hit batter. Bases are loaded. Infield is going to play. They're going to play in. They're going to play in here. Bases loaded for Matt Lawton. Guzman on at third. Walker on at second. Allen on at first. Lawton will go ahead and he will pitch. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Fetters sets in there and deals. Fetters, 3-4. Home run result against the righty. Lawton needs a 5. No grand slam. Lawton, 2-4. But he does get a base hit past short, and the Twins will take the lead. Guzman will score. Walker will score. Allen will make third. He's got speed. Lawton to first. Twins take a 2-0 lead. Stadium groans. 2 RBI single for Matt Lawton, and the Twins are on the board. That was not a good pitch by Fetters, but Lawton could not get a hold of that one. That would have been the second grand slam of the season. Here's Cordova. Cordova's 0 for 2. Infield now is going to play at double play depth. Try to trim the damage and take the 2 outs. Weather down here in Sofla has been pretty bad as well. Allen on at third, Lawton on at first. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 7th. Fetters will pitch. Fetters, 1-2. Walk plus ball 4. So the Oriole bullpen is so far not getting it done. And the batter now is Coomer, and still no one out in the top of the fifth. Right now, Coppinger looks to take the L at the moment. So now Coomer with the bases loaded, as the Orioles are having a trouble here. Let's see. Coomer 0 for 2. Strategy. Nothing on the 16. Fetters will go ahead and deal. Fetters. 5-4. Range play. Coomer. 4-1. It's popped up to second base. Going after that one is the Shields. If his range is a 3, and he won't make the catch, it'll drop in between them. It'll only be a one base advance. So he does not make the catch on a range play. Runners will advance one base. Coming in to score is Allen. It's 3-0 Twins. Kind of more of a bloop single into the outfield. So now 3-0 Twins. Stadium groans. And now Mankiewicz. Mankiewicz is 0 for 1 with a walk. Will the infield rival occur on that, or is it judged non-traditional? Not on a range play. Not on a range play. A range play means that the ball could have been hit like a bloop single, which is what I'm going to call here, or a Texas League single. So that would not be an infield fly rule. Okay. On an error chance, I will call an automatic infield fly rule, because an error means you should have made the catch. So infield fly rule, I would call an error, not on a range play. So bases loaded for Mankiewicz now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. The new format cards coming soon for inside pitch advanced. Chris Davis is almost ready to release a beta for inside pitch advanced. And who knows? It's a good possibility that maybe the first season of 2026 could be an inside pitch advanced season. We'll see. We will see. Still no one out here. Top of the fifth. Now the Twins lead 3-0. Strategy roll. That's a 1 and nothing happening. Fetters will pitch. Fetters 2-2. Range play at the park. Camden Yards. 6-4. It's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Brady Anderson. Anderson really needs to make this play. His range is a 3. Nope, that's gonna be a single to center. Lawton will score. Single to center. Cordova, base running 3. Single to center, +1, a 4, he'll score. And he will. Cordova comes in to score. That is a 2. Coomer will go to third. Mankiewicz to first. It's now 5-0 Twins. Stadium groans. 2 RBIs for Doug Mankiewicz. Anderson couldn't get to it. And now the Twins, after no score through 4, now they have a 5-0 lead. And that's it for Fetters. Fetters coming out. Terry Steinbach is now the batter for the Twins. And I told you, this Baltimore bullpen is garbage. It really is. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be Gabe Molina. 1 win, 2 losses, a 6.65 ERA. Molina will now come in to pitch, and he can pitch to 5. So Terry Steinbach will bat now. Oh, that must have been the guy with that must have been the other manager. You see, that other manager right now is in my chat. So because the other manager is in my chat, that had to be the channel with the fluffy cat that brought him in. You just don't see bad managing like this on that other channel. Coomer on the third, Mankiewicz on at first, still nobody out. Right now, the Orioles trying to stop the bleeding, and the wound is just getting bigger. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 12. Molina 3-3. Range play at the park. Camden Yards 3-3. It's a ground ball to short. They're at double play depth. Bordick's range is a 5. At double play depth, it's a 4. And he's got it. 2, 4, 5. Second base pivot. The Shields a 0, a 1 to 5. It's a double play. They got it. 2 outs, but Coomer will score. They will get the 2 outs, but another run will come in, and it is now 6-0 Twins. They finally get some outs, which they needed bad. So 6-4-3 double play. Here comes Hunter. Hunter is 0 for 2 as the Hunter is the 9th batter for the Twins. We will not see Inside Pitch version 4, Inside Pitch Advanced. Their name is on that other channel. Molina will deal. Molina, 5-5, error on a grounder. Hunter, 1-4, base hit to left field. Left fielder is Surhoff. His error rating is a 0. He won't make an error. He'll throw the ball in. So a single now for Hunter as the Twins have batted around. Here's Guzman, and he got a single to start the inning. Inside Pitch Advance could be an acquired taste. And for those of you wondering, for those of you who didn't know here, I had Chris Davis, the creator of Inside Pitch, on the channel several games ago. All right. He's not stopping regular Inside Pitch. He will still make seasons for it. 2003 and 2006, he said, should be out before the end of the current season. Strategy rolls are off now. Molina, 4-2. It's a blank. Guzman, 2-3. And that's a ground ball to third. That'll be handled by Otanez. He's going to throw to first to get Guzman and finally end the inning. 6 runs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 2 walks, 1 hit batter, and a balk. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. 6-0 Twins suddenly. Charles Johnson leads off for Beemore. He struck out his first time up. 6-0 Twins. The Twins did win this game historically, 7-2. Radke, 5-5, strikeout, got him. They'll go ahead and strike him out. That is the 5th strikeout for Radke, also his 3rd consecutive. 1 away, here's Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. Radke will deal. Radke, 2-4, against the lefty, it's a blank. Anderson, 5-2, fly ball, straightaway center, easy play for Hunter. And he's got it, 2 down. And here's Bordick. Bordick is 1 for 2. Radke will deal. Radke, 3-4 against the righty. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Inning is over. That is the 6th strikeout for Radke. And 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. That's demoralizing. 6-0 Twin Cities after 5. 6th inning, Gabe Molina will continue to pitch. Why not? Top of the order for the Twins. Here's Todd Walker. Walker 0 for 2 with a walk. Molina will deal. Molina, 3-4. Home run result against the righty. Walker needs a 3. That's a 1. And that's gone. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Todd Walker. Stadium groans. Solo bomb for Walker. Twins will now lead 7-0 as they now get the extra point. Walker had 6 home runs that year. He'll get 1 here tonight. Here's Allen. He's 0 for 1, but walked and got hit by a pitch. Now 7-0 Twins. Molina will deal. Molina, 5-5, error on a grounder. Allen, 5-2, and it's a hard line out right to first. It's gloved by Conine, 1 away. Molina's tired. They're going to let him pitch. Here's Lawton. Lawton is 1 for 3, got a single. Molina, he will pitch. Molina, 1-4, strikeout, and that missed. Lawton, a 3-2, and it's a fly to right. Easy play for BAL. And he's got it, 2 down. Cordova's next. Cordova's 0 for 2 with a walk. Molina is tired. They're letting him finish the inning. Molina will deal. Molina, 6-3, strikeout, no on the 20. Cordova, 2-1, and that's another fly ball to right. And again, another play for Albert Bell. And he will get it and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Todd Walker, of all players. 7-0 Twins after 6. The Twins do get their 7 runs that they scored historically in this game. B.J. Surhoff leads off for the Orioles. He's 1 for 2 with a single. 7-0 favor of the Twins. Radke, 6-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Surhoff, 2-2. Base hit right past first. We'll see if the Orioles can maybe get some runs here. Single for Surhoff. It'll now bring up Bell. Bell is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Radke, 1-3. Range play at the park. Camden yards. 1-4. And that's a fly ball to right. Matt Lawton going after it. His range is a 3. And no, that'll drop. And that's going to be a base hit. Single to right. With a 7-run deficit, Surhoff is going to be stopped at second base. I will call the 6-run option. He's not going to try to go to third, and runners at first and second with no one out. And now here comes the Hall of Famer. There's Baines. Baines is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Nobody out though here in the bottom of the 6th. As the Orioles now trying to get some runs back. Radke will deal with Baines. Radke, 1-6, range play. Baines, 6-6. It's a single to right field, but it's another range play for Lawton. Lawton's range is a 3. He's got it. 1 out. Surhoff will not try to go to third. He will stay at second. He will stay at second, down by 7 runs. So Baines tries to come in, get a hit, and all he does is fly weakly out, and that's 1 away. Here's Conine. Conine is 0 for 2. 6-run option is effect. I usually will not send the team that's behind. I usually will not send them on runs or anything like that. Radke will pitch. 4-4. Again with the range play. Conine. 3-4. It's a single pass short. Range play for Guzman. The infield's a double play depth. His range is a 1. He's not getting that one. That's going to be a base hit. Surhoff, he will come around from second. He will score. Orioles on the board. Albert Bell will have to hold at second base. Conine gets an RBI single, now 7-1. A base hit for Conine. As Mr. Marlin, Jeff Conine does with the wannabe Hall of Famer Harold Baines couldn't get a run in. Here's DeShields. DeShields is 1 for 2 with a single. Now a 7-1 ball game. Radke will deal. Radke, 6-6, strikeout, got him. Radke doing pretty good on the case today. That is his 7th. 7th strikeout for Radke, now 2 away. And now Otanez is next. Otanez is 0 for 2. 2 away. Bell on it second. Conine on it first. Now a 7-1 lead for the Twins. Radke, a 5-3 against the righty. Walk. No, the 11 just missed. Otanez, 4-2. And it's a hard line drive to short. Guzman puts up his glove. Pow! Inning over. Line out to short. 1 run on 3 hits for the Orioles. They were hoping to get more, but they are on the board. 7-1 after 6. We go to the 7th. Leading off for the Twins will be Ron Coomer. New pitcher coming in for the Orioles, Molina, is done. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Camden Yards. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be Ricky Bones. No wins, 3 losses, no saves, a 5.98 ERA. Bones will be the 4th Baltimore pitcher. He can pitch to 6. So here comes Ricky Bones. I'm pretty sure you guys know a little bit about him. Coomer will bat here, top of the 7th, 7-1 Twins. Bones, 1-5, wild pitch, it's a blank. Coomer, 3-4, popped up to first base. Easy play there for Conine. He's going to make the catch in foul territory. And that's out number 1. Next up is Menkiewicz. He is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Bones will deal. 5-6, error on a grounder. Menkiewicz, 4-3. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Shields. His error rating is a 6. That's a 14. He'll make the play, 2 away. Nice play by DeShields to avoid an error. Here's Steinbach. Steinbach is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. When Ricky was born, he was a bonus baby. And yes, Baseball Demos gets the block dragging because that really wasn't good anyway. Bones will pitch. Bones, 5-5. Home run chance. 20 is high. Steinbach, 4-3, and it's grounded to second base. That'll be handled there by DeShields. He'll throw to first and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Twins. A good inning there by Bones. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Tomorrow night is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. May 4th, 1999. We got 2 teams tomorrow night, and I know Brian B. will be interested tomorrow night. The Arizona Diamondbacks will be going to Synergy Field to take on the Cincinnati Reds. That's our first look at the Reds in 99. Omar Dahl will be pitching for the Diamondbacks, and Jason Beret will be pitching for the Reds. That'll be tomorrow night's game. The Diamondbacks at the Reds at Synergy Field, which, of course, what Riverfront was known at the time. Omar Dahl and Jason Beret, that will be tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. May the 4th be with you. I know Brian B. will not miss a Reds game. Bottom of the 7th here, Twins lead the O's 7-1. They won the game historically 7-2. Here's Charles Johnson. He'll lead off for the O's. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Radke will go ahead and pitch. Yeah, they had those weird black and red unis that year. Radke, 2-1, blank. Johnson, 3-4. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to third. That'll be handled there by Coomer. And over to first it goes, one down. Next up is Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 3, having a rough night. Radke, 2-5, wild pitch, blank. Anderson, 1-3, fly ball to left. Chad Allen, he'll get to it, 2 down. And now here's Bordick. Radke is tired. We'll see how long he goes. Bordick is 1 for 3 with a single. Radke sets up, and he'll pitch. 4-6, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, strikeout. Another K for Radke, and that is his 8th. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles, 7-1 after 7. We go to the 8th. I think those jerseys were sleeveless too at that time, weren't they? Weren't those jerseys also sleeveless? I hate to say this, I did not like those jerseys. I didn't like them. I like the Reds. I do like the Reds jerseys now. I love the Reds colors. I do. I like red and white. I like the Reds jerseys now. I didn't like those. Top of the 8th, and leading off for the Twins will be Torrey Hunter, and he is 1 for 3 with a single. Bonus is going to stay on the mound. Bonus, 2-1, strikeout. No, that'll be high. Just misses. Hunter, 3-1, grounder right back to the pitcher. Bonus will take care of that and toss it over. Next up is Guzman. Guzman is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. The Reds Black City Connect. I do like those. I do like the Reds Black City Connects. Bonus, 3-5, error on a throw. Guzman, 3-4 against the righty. It's a fly ball to left. And that will be B.J. Surhoff getting to that. There won't be a throwing error, 2 down. And now Walker. Walker is 1 for 3 with a bomb and a walk. Todd Walker had 6 home runs. Had 6 home runs in 99, and he gets one here. Bonus will go ahead and pitch. Bonus, 6-4. That's a blank. Walker, 4-5, and that is a fly to center field. It'll be handled by Anderson, and Ricky Bonus comes in and does a heck of a job. 1, 2, 3, go the Twins, the second straight inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. As far as uniform go more traditionalist, you think the umpire should go back to wearing dress shirts with a tie? You could be right. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Brad Radke is tired. They're gonna, with a 6-run lead, they're gonna see if he can pitch a little longer. This is 1999, not 2025. Here's B.J. Surhoff. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. Radke will deal. Radke, 4-2. It's a blank. Surhoff, 5-2. And it's flied to center field. And Hunter will get to it and put it away, 1 down. Next up is BAL. BAL is 1 for 3, singled and reached on an error. Radke settles in and deals. Radke, 4-6, strikeout, no. BAL, a 6-1, grounded to short, easy play for Guzman. Guzman will take care of it, over to first, 2 down. And now Baines, who must have paid somebody to get in the Hall of Fame, he's 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Radke, he'll go ahead and deal. Radke, 3-4 against the lefty, blank. Baines, 6-4, and that's a weak, slow-rolling ground ball to short. Easy play for Christian Guzman, who looks at the slow-moving Harold Baines and says, you do not belong in the Hall of Fame. Where you do belong is on the bench. Throws to first, gets him outside, retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. Still 7-1, Twins after 8. We go to the 9th. Bonus is tired. Chad Allen is a leadoff batter. And let's see, he pitched 2 innings. That's going to be it for Ricky. And the Orioles are going to go to the bullpen. So Ricky will come out. And coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be... Coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be Doug Linton. They're not going to use the lefties here. Doug Linton, 1 win, 4 losses, a 5.95 ERA in 99. So Doug Linton will pitch for the Orioles. Chad Allen leads off for the Twins. Top of the ninth, 7-1. Allen is 0 for 2, but walked and got hit by a pitch. Linton, 4-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Allen, 2-3, and it's a base hit to center field. Allen leads off with a hit. His first hit of the ball game. Here's Lawton. Lawton 1 for 4 with a single. Strategy rolls are off. Infield double play. Linton, 6-6. Wild pitch. Yep, that's bad. That's going to go over Johnson's head, and Allen will go to second. So now Allen moves to second base on the wild pitch by Linton, and he'll do it again. Linton will pitch. Linton, 4-3. That's at the park. Camden yards, 1-6, and it's a home run to center field. Against the righty, Lawton needs a 5. That's a 10. It's going to stay up there. Center fielder Anderson will make the play, and that is out number 1. Allen, a base running rating of 5, hit to deep center -1, and Anderson is 0, a 1-4. Allen will go to third, and no, he'll hold it. He'll hold it second base. So fly out to center, but Allen will stay put as Anderson throws it in there. And here's Cordova. Cordova's 0 for 3 with a walk. Linton, he will pitch. 3-2, wild pitch. Again, it's a wild pitch, and Allen goes to third. So Linton right now can't find the plate. Second wild pitch for Doug Linton. And now the infield's going to play in. Orioles still want to play to think he can go ahead and get a win here. Linton will go ahead and pitch to Cordova. 2-5. That's at the park. Camden yards. 6-4. And that's a fly to center field. Brady Anderson will get it. That is out number 2. Cordova, sacrifice fly of 3, +2 to center. A 1-5. He'll bring in Allen. He will. And that's going to be a run for the Twins. So Cordova will get a sacrifice fly. And the Twins now lead 8-1. But 2 outs. Here comes Coomer. And Coomer is 1 for 4. Those wild pitches definitely hurt the Orioles in this inning. Marty Chrysler Cordova. Yes, I like that one. And there are 2 outs. Linton will pitch. Linton, 1-3. Home run result, but the 20 is high. Coomer, a 2-6. That's a base hit. He still will get a single past third, and the Twins are not done yet. Single for Coomer. It'll bring on Menkiewicz, and he's 1 for 3, a single and a walk. 2 outs, now an 8-1 lead for the Twins. Linton will continue to deal. Linton, 4-2. Range play at the park. Camden yards, 4-5, and that's a blank. We will have a rare play with men on and a range play at the park. So rare plays, men on from range play at the park. 42. Roller in front of the plate, catcher. Resolve as a G2 range play. That is Johnson. Charles Johnson range is a 3. He'll get it, and he will get that. If successful, batter out for interference. Fail and batter out at first, all others advance 1 base. Well, there were 2 outs anyway. So it's going to be a good pickup by Charles Johnson. He's going to throw to first for the out, and that'll end the inning. So it didn't matter. So a grounder at the plate and the throw to first. 1 run, 2 hits for the Twins and a sacrifice fly. They have an 8-1 lead. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Brad Radke is going to try to go the distance here. Jeff Conine leads off for the O's. He is 1 for 3 with a single. Radke's going to try to go the distance. 8-1 Twins. Bottom of the 9th inning. Radke. A 6-2. Nope, he won't go the distance. That's going to be a base hit right past the pitcher and into the outfield. That's going to be a single. That'll do it for Radke. Base hit for Conine, a second hit. Radke hits that, and he is done. So the Twins are going to go to the bullpen now to try to close the game. Delino DeShields is the next batter. I don't think the Twins will bring out the closer who was Trombley that year. So I think they would go with Bob Wells. Coming on to pitch for the Twins is going to be Bob Wells. 8 wins, 3 losses, a save, a 3.81 ERA. Wells is trying to end the game. He can pitch to 5. We'll see how long he goes. Delino DeShields will bat. Infield at double play depth. 8-1 Twins. Wells, 5-6 at the blank. DeShields, 6-4, and that's flied to right field. Matt Lawton will come under it. 1 down. Next batter is Otanez. May see a pinch hitter for him. He's the third baseman, and we will see a pinch hitter for him. Otanez coming out of the game. And if we need a third baseman, Jeff Reboulet will take over. But coming on to pinch hit will be Rich Armerall. 277 average, no homers, 11 RBIs. So Armerall is going to come on to pitch. Come on to bat for the Twins. Rich Armerall spray. What do you call it? Spray. That was horrible. Conine on at first. Wells will pitch to Armerall. Wells, 2-5. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-2's an out. 15 is a blank. Armerall, 3-4. And it's a fly to left field. Chad Allen will come to it. And he's got it, 2 down. And now the last chance, the dash protector stuff, yeah. Last chance for the Orioles will be Charles Johnson. He will bat. Johnson is 0 for 3, though. Bob Wells trying to close the game. The fans here that are left at Camden Yards hoping for something. Wells will go ahead and pitch. Wells, 2-3. Wild pitch. Yes. And while Wells will uncork one, it'll go to the wall in the back. And Conine advances to second on a wild one. Wild pitch by Wells. Now Conine is on second. Wells will pitch again. Wells, 2-6. Hit by pitch. Plunk. Ouch. Yes, he hit him. Second hit batter of the game as he hits Johnson. And now runners at first and second. Here's the top of the order for the Orioles. There's Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 4. He's had a rough night. 8-1 Twins. Bob Wells trying to get this game over with. Orioles trying to pull off a remarkable comeback. Wells will deal with Anderson. Pitch coming. Wells, 3-4. It's a blank. Anderson, 3-4. And it's a fly ball to left field. Chad Allen coming under that. He'll take a couple of steps to his right. Puts out his glove. Blop. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Twins pretty much clip the wings of the Orioles tonight. They win it 8-1. Stadium groans. No runs, 1 hit, a hit batter, and a wild pitch. And the Minnesota Twins are going to go ahead and get the win tonight, which they needed. And the Orioles just couldn't get it done against Twins pitching. Final line score coming up. For the Twins, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. For the Orioles, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Brad Radke. He'll get the win. Rocky Coppinger is going to take a tough loss. Minnesota now goes to 8-16. The Orioles now drop to 13-10. A good ball game nonetheless, but we are still not done. 10-minute ticker is next. So the Orioles, tough game there for the O's. Just couldn't really seem to figure out Twins pitching. But they got the job, but the Twins got the job done, didn't they? But a good win there. Good night, Miss Barbara. I am very happy you're beginning to join me many times. It is always an honor to have a lovely lady in the chat. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Twins are going to get an 8-1 win on the O's. Let's see how the month of May takes off. May 1st, White Sox at Anaheim. White Sox. 7:55, that is 6. Angels 6-16, and that's 2. Win for the Chi Sox. Yankees and the Royals. Yankees 21-23 and 5 runs. Royals 5-35, 4 runs. Yankees win. Boston at Oakland. Red Sox 9-12, 1 run. Athletics 141, 3 runs. A win for the A's. Toronto at Seattle. Blue Jays 9-15, that's 2. Seattle 10-55, that's 7. A win for the Mariners. Detroit at the Devil Rays. Tigers 11-21, 3 runs. Tampa Bay 9-33, and that's 4 runs. A win for the Devil Rays. Cleveland at Texas. Indians 13-52 and 7 runs. Rangers 17-63, 10 runs. And that's a win for the Lone Star. Cincinnati at Atlanta. Reds 3-31 and 3 runs. Braves 6-62, and that's 7 runs. And all the Braves do is win. Padres and the Cubs. Padres 8-12, 1 run. Cubs 8-61, that is 7. Win for the Cubbies. Astros and the Marlins. Astros 12-55, that's 8. Marlins 7-55, that's 6. And all the Astros do is win. Diamondbacks and the Brewers. Diamondbacks 1966, that's 14. Brewers 735, that's 4. Cardinals and the Expos. Cardinals 10-25, 10-25, that is 4 runs. Expos 10-63, 8 runs. The Expos get the win. Giants and the Mets. Can my Mets get a win? Giants 7-14, that is 2. Mets 12-46, and that is 6. My Mets get a happy recap. Dodgers and the Phillies. Dodgers 24-64, that's 13. Phillies 11-54, and that's 7. Win for the Dodgers. Rockies and the Pirates. Rockies 8-64, and that's 8. Pirates 10-53, and that is 7. And the Rockies get a rare win. May 2nd, White Sox and the Angels. White Sox 4-61, 6 runs. Anaheim 7-35, 4 runs. The Chi Sox will get a win. Twins and the Orioles. Twins 1-14, that's 1. Orioles 9-55, that's 7. And the O's will get some revenge. Yankees and the Royals. Yankees 13-46, that's 7. Royals 925, and that's 3. It's a win for the Yanks. Boston at the Athletics. Red Sox 1356, and that's 8. Athletics 1236 and 5. A win for the Bombers. Toronto at Seattle. Blue Jays 2516, and that's 5. Mariners 11-12, that's 1. Another win for the Jays. Detroit at the Devil Rays. Tigers 1444, and that's 6. Devil Rays 964, that is 9. For some reason, Detroit cannot beat the Devil Rays. Cleveland at the Rangers. Indians 2152 and 9 runs. Rangers 1352, and that is 7 runs. It's a win for the Indians. Reds and the Braves. Reds 1235, and that's 5. Braves 726, and that's 3. That game belongs to the Reds. Padres and the Cubs. Padres 1016, 3 runs. Cubs 456 and 6 runs. Cubs win. Astros and the Marlins. Astros 754, and that's 6. Marlins 322, and that is 2. And the 99 Marlins are acting like, well, the 99 Marlins. Diamondbacks and the Brewers. D-backs 1311, that is 1. Brewers 833, and that's 4. A win for the Brew Crew. Cardinals and the Expos. Redbirds 1243 and 6 runs. Expos 666, that's 10 runs. It's a win for the Spos. Giants and the Mets. Can my Mets get a win? Giants 736, and that is 4. Mets 1231, that is also 4, and they're going to extras. Giants roll a 2 plus 0. Mets roll a 3 plus 0. And my Mets will get a happy recap and extras. Dodgers and the Phillies. Dodgers 464, that's 7. Phillies 566, that's 9. A win for the Phils. Rockies and the Pirates. Rockies 1043, that's 5. Pirates 1951, that's 8. Raise the Jolly Roger. On to May 3rd. White Sox at Anaheim. White Sox 1265, that's 10. Angels 1166, that's 11. Wow. Angels steal one from the White Sox. Yankees and the Royals. Yankees 1052, and that's 6. Royals 712, that's 1. Another win for the Bronx Bombers. Boston at Oakland. Red Sox 1316, that's 3. Athletics 1262, that's 9. They'll get that win. Toronto at Seattle. Blue Jays 1045, that's 6. Mariners 1041, that's 5. That's a win for the Jays. Detroit at Tampa Bay. Tigers 1423, that is 4. Devil Rays 1325, that is also 4, and they're going to extras. Detroit rolls a 1, plus 1 is 2. Tampa Bay rolls a 2, plus 1 is 3, and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays sweep the 1983 World Series champions. Cleveland at Texas. I'm pretty sure Chuck Rawlings is not happy to see that happen tonight. Cleveland at Texas. Indians 1726, that is 5. Rangers 1615, that's 3. It's a win for the Tribe. Cardinals and the Braves. Cardinals 762 and 7 runs. Braves 1525, and that is 5 runs. The Redbirds beat the Braves. Rockies and the Cubs. Rockies 1516, that's 3 runs. Cubs 1461, and that is 9 runs. It's a win for the Cubs. Diamondbacks and the Reds. We have these two tomorrow night. Diamondbacks, 7:45. That's 5. Reds, 10-11. That's 0. Diamondbacks will get the win. Milwaukee and the Marlins. Brewers, 10:56. That's 7. Marlins, 6:14. That is 1. A win for the Brew Crew. Dodgers and the Expos. Dodgers, 7:63. That is 8. Expos, 9:44. That is 5. The Dodgers will win. Astros and the Mets. Big series for both early on. Can my Mets get a win? Astros, 7:43. And that is 5. Mets, 10:34. That is 4. The Astros will beat the Mets. Padres and the Phillies. Padres, 9:62. That's 8. Phillies, 8:61. That's 7. That's going to be a win for the Friars. Giants and the Pirates. Giants, 17:46. And that is 8. Pirates, 7:66. That's 10. And they can raise the Jolly Roger on that one. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Synergy Field as the Arizona Diamondbacks will take on the Cincinnati Reds on Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Omar Dahl will be going for the Diamondbacks, and Jason Barrere will be going for the Reds. Our first look at the Reds this year. So this will be tomorrow night at Synergy Field. Diamondbacks and Reds. Tomorrow night, be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. And make sure you hit the darn bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Minnesota Twins go ahead and clip the wings of the Baltimore Orioles. They win it tonight, 8-1. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.